line is that their generation, many women, not being worldly or understanding about birth control and contraception, quite a few women got pregnant in their 40s, and for the most part, they'd already had children. The idea of having an abortion was not even discussed. The old change of life babies, they used to say, when a woman would think that she had already gone through her changes and there was no chance of her getting pregnant. She would have unprotected sex, and boom, there you go. You're pregnant. You know, so many times a woman into her 40s would give birth, have a baby.
And your point is?
No, my point is that back in the day, it was quite common for women to give birth even into their 40s. Now it's very rare.
No, actually, it's not
Usually,
rare.
usually it's a choice. It's not done by accident.
Yeah, but now a lot of people choose to have babies older.
Well, women, and for whatever reason, put off having children because they want to establish themselves in a career. They want to be secure financially. Okay, some of them are married and decide to have a family. Some of them opt to have children without the benefit of a husband. They go in vitro, or they are artificially inseminated. They go to sperm banks.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to go on and you stopped.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was going to go on, but
Yeah,
I did stop.
Listen, I know some women who had an abortion. It was a very hard decision for them. And they still cry now about the decision, even though they feel it was right, but emotionally it hurt them very badly. So don't think, that these women are doing these things lightly when they have an abortion. It's a very hard thing for them to do. And if they think it's the right thing to do, then let them do it. I may not agree with them, but it's not my place to say. If I was pregnant, then I'll have a choice of aborting or not.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be making medical history.
Well, besides that, true. That's true. But otherwise, I know it was very hard on the people there were a couple of women that I knew. It was extremely hard on them. But they feel, they're always having second thoughts about it. But at that time, they felt they made the right decision.
Well, you can't help but think about it in, the quiet times when you're alone. Okay, you never know when just seeing something all of a sudden puts you back, and your thoughts wander, and you say, gee, you wonder how old the child would be. Because in most cases, you know what the sex is. I mean, they ask, some people ask.
Well, when they're that young, I don't think they can even tell.
I don't know.
I don't think they know when they're... If you're going to ask, you got a problem. You can't ask. You can't...
Well, I don't think they would even tell you.
I don't think you can. When it's a month or 2 months, I don't think they could tell. First thing...
No, I'm saying I don't think the medical personnel would even tell you.
Yeah.
Once
you associate it with a person and a life and a female or male, I think the abortion is going to become much harder. You have to disassociate yourself a little bit from the embryo in order to do it. If you knew you were going to have a baby boy, or girl, that abortion becomes much harder.
Very true.
And,
But why don't you call us up, ladies and gentlemen, and voice your opinion? 646-595-3275.
We are touching a lot of subjects today, aren't we?
The Felix and I have been shooting off at the mouth for the better part of an hour already. We'd like to hear from at least one or two people out there.
And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to us on the pod, later on, you can listen to us live on Mondays and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So,
Oh, you know what I noticed? I noticed that because I had already sent it out and it was too late to do anything, but on your when you posted it on Facebook,
yeah.
Spreaker had the old number. Not the Blog Talk number.
Really?
Yes, because originally, you recall,
We had a different number, yeah.
it was a different number.
That's weird. I'd have to check to see. I've never seen it with the wrong number.
I just noticed it for the first time, on Friday show. So if you go back to Friday show, you might see a different number from the number that we're posting now.
But either way, we always have a.
We haven't even been on an hour. It seems like we've been on an hour. It's only 50 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a chat room. We actually have chat rooms on Spreaker and Blog Talk Radio, but it seems like most of the time the chat rooms are only open on Blog Talk Radio, and Spreaker has nothing on it. But maybe from now on we should open up the Spreaker chat room also.
Well, we do tend to get some listeners on Spreaker, and we might actually pique their interest by something that's said.
No, we get quite a few listeners on Spreaker, but that's not the point. The point is, most most listeners, do listen to us on the blog, but the ones that listen to us live, we'll open up the chat rooms for them now so they can chat. The other thing I want to remind everybody, we are also on iHeart. We are an iHeart station. CC Radio Network is.
That's how we get to use iPluggers and bring our listeners some of that good music.
Exactly. Thanks to the market, the big market that iHeart has, it gives us a little more clout as a radio station, and we're looking now into joining another station, and I'm just looking into it. It's called iRadio. I will know in a little while, but right now we are in iTunes, TuneIn, YouTube,
TuneOut,
iTunes. I know there's a few more. YouTube. I don't know. Blog Talk Radio, Spreaker. I don't remember who else. We are. If you want to hear us, there are plenty of different ways to reach, to find the station that is carrying us these days. And like I said, the next one I'm looking at is iRadio.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I don't know anything about it.
Well, from what I understand, if you broadcast on iRadio, you can actually broadcast any music you want. You have authority to broadcast like from the library of 100,000 songs, current music, whatever, and they have a large audience. And
what about copyright infringements?
They have all the copyrights. They have all the rights to play all the music. So there's no infringements. Even though I find it's really with the music that we find ourselves that's not copyrighted, and now thanks to iPluggers, we have a pretty good variety of music, and we really have no lack
Well,
of enough songs. Because we're
it
not technically we're a talk show anyway. So the few songs that we do sing are there,
and also, let's face it, becomes a matter of finance. You and I are totally financing this operation. We don't benefit from contributions from our listeners at all.
we
We
don't
don't. We
want we
don't.
don't want no damn
Well,
contributions.
that's it. We don't ask for anything, and we don't get anything. It's
If you
that simple.
if you do want to do anything for us ever, donate to your favorite charity. That's all I can tell you. Do a good deed.
In fact, most of the time, I think we have to pay our listeners to listen, don't we?
Yeah, basically. Listen, I'm going to play another song from Pravini. It's called,
Now, you got the hots for her, I
wow,
think.
listen what this called. The song is called Armed and Sexy
Armed and sexy.
from the Netherlands. How can we go wrong with that?
I'll let you know.
My mama told me, girl, you better keep your head straight. Get your degree, make me proud when you graduate. Go get your independence and tell them what you wanna say. No can do, doesn't exist in my vocabulary. My mama told me, girl, you better keep your head straight. She paved the way for my ladies to emancipate. And now I'm a grown woman working to shine. She said my wisdom is yours, and with that she gave me all I need in life. He told me, girl, you better keep your head straight. Whatever happens, just remember you're a queen to make. Don't ever let a man bring you down and treat you disrespectfully. That's what they said, made me ready for the world. And don't need a weapon to hit ya. I can kill it with my flow on the drum. Got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick ya. I stay sexy with my clothes on. With my flow on the drum, got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick. Yeah, I stay sexy with my clothes on. My mama told me, girl, you better keep your head straight. Get your degree, make me proud when you graduate. Go get your independence and tell them what you wanna say. No can do, doesn't exist in my vocabulary. My mama told me, girl, you better keep your head straight. She paved the way for my ladies to emancipate. And now I'm a grown woman working the shrine. She said my wisdom is yours, and with that she gave me all I need. I'm don't need a weapon to hit ya. I can kill it with my flow on the drum. Got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick. Yeah, I stay sexy with my clothes on. I'm armed with knowledge. Don't need a weapon to hit ya. I can kill it with my flow on the drum. Got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick. Yeah, I stay sexy with my clothes on. Armed with knowledge. Don't need a weapon to hit ya. I can kill it with my flow on the drum. Got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick. Yeah, I stay sexy with my clothes on. I'm armed with knowledge. Don't need a weapon to hit ya. I can kill it with my flow on the drum. Got my brain working for me. Don't need my body to trick. Yeah, I stay sexy with my clothes on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pravini from the Netherlands. Again, if you want information about this group or anybody else you've heard tonight, this is not a group, it's a person, info at CC Radio Network. It's getting close to that bewitching hour for us. On Fridays, we normally run about 2 hours or so, and Mondays, we run a little over an hour normally because, to be honest with you, we don't get callers on Mondays normally.
No, we don't.
Unless we have to ask one of our listeners to call in. And if we don't ask, they usually won't.
I
call
think
in
we
on
should
Monday.
inform our audience, though, that Friday show is going to be just a little different from what we usually do on Friday. Those regular listeners that we have, you know that Friday is generally the show has a religious theme or vein to it, but this Friday being